Hi there, and welcome to my YouTube series, Expository Reality. I'm Rachel Porto, a graduate student in the professional writing program at Towson University. These videos were created to examine several theories of exposition as discussed in a class taught by Dr. Cheryl Brown and how these theories may be interpreted to those who have not been present for our in-depth class discussions. It was these discussions that sparked my idea for this video series. Having heard so many different interpretations and viewpoints from the students in my class, I couldn't help but wonder what someone who wasn't sitting there might think of the same ideas. It was our discussion of reality, what reality really is, and is everyone's reality the same, that piqued my curiosity concerning individual realities in regards to the questions posed during our discussions. My list of questions for the interviews came to be after thoroughly examining my class notebook. As an avid note-taker with an actual notebook and pen and a doodler, I had jotted down several questions that had either been brought up by students, by Dr. Brown, or that I had myself during our discussions. I often found myself wondering how various people I knew outside of class would answer these questions, and thus my project was born. So what happens when we take our words out of context and pose them to someone else? How do individual realities and personal contexts affect how we interpret a question or a theory? My goal was to talk to a varied range of people. I wanted different ages and especially different educational backgrounds. I wanted to talk to people who had not read the readings that had sparked the discussions, as well as those who might be familiar with the readings or theorists in question. I do want to talk for a quick second about the medium I chose to use. Instead of writing down the interviews or turning them into a paper, I decided to leave them in video format and create this channel. Doing this resulted in using oral communication rather than written, but it combined the old technology of just oral communication with new technology of video recording, YouTube, and social media. It seems that technological advances have actually started leading us backward in terms of the resurgence of the importance of oral communication. How often do we watch how-to videos rather than get a book, FaceTime rather than write a letter, watch television instead of reading a newspaper? With the birth of text messaging and such applications, many see how we've distanced ourselves from using our actual voices. But I feel how much we speak is greatly overlooked. It leads me to further wonder where technology will continue to advance us. As you'll see in the interviews, it was remarked that oral cultures have no record of their histories, so they fail to evolve with the times and therefore die off, was a comment from someone I interviewed, which really got me thinking, are we risking the loss of history of our own culture by progressing with technology and leaving behind physical written documents for media uploaded onto a cloud or a digital server? And does the loss of physical tangibility mark a disruption in our documented history? Just some things to ponder on, but that's enough of the introduction. Let's see where the interviews lead us, and I'll be following up with any notable conclusions, patterns, or afterthoughts. And you can find my works cited in the description, so I hope you enjoy Expository Reality.